This video is for everybody that wants to be an entertainer or wants to do YouTube, TikTok, whatever, right? Be an influencer. Nothing wrong with it. And a lot of people want to do it. I remember there's several surveys talking about children, instead of being like astronauts or police officers, they want to be YouTubers, TikTokers, content creators. So this video is for you because you're going to want to do it and you think it's fun, or maybe you think it's cool, or maybe you just want some money or whatever, right? Whatever your reason for doing content creation is your reason. I will say this though, if you don't actually have a passion in the content that you are making, it will show in the results, and it'll show in your mental well-being as you drive yourself insane trying to get more people to watch your videos and get likes on it and stuff like that. Speaking of, if you enjoy this video, hit like, maybe leave a comment, and maybe subscribe, right? Because that's part of the whole YouTube game. I gotta let you know to do that because you ain't gonna do it. Shout out to the people that already do it, and I don't gotta tell them. Y'all the best. Anyways, I've been doing YouTube for 10 plus years, maybe 12 plus years, maybe, I don't really know, and nor do I really care, right? I've done several things from vlogs to skits to doing gaming content, reactions, unboxings, food reviews, live streams, interviews. I even joined the military, and part of that was like, yo, if I join the military, I can talk about it on YouTube, right? So like my main goal was this platform, this media, the medium of just making videos, right? And I essentially saw it for a long time. I saw it as like a form of expression. You can especially see it in like my older videos. A lot of it was entertainment, but it was a way for me to like let myself out and just like have fun, right? Because that's like, literally look at the channel and look at the bio, whatever the fuck is called. It says, let's have fun, because that's all I really care about. At the end of the day. Now, I know a lot of people don't care about that. What they do care about is making content, whether it's for entertainment, education, or it's just you dancing and you're trying to get some views so you can get some money, right? Like I said, I'm not gonna knock anybody for making content for whatever reason. But what you guys need to know is whenever you turn your art, because I essentially see everybody that does this as like an artist, but whenever you turn your art into content, right? So there's like art, there's content, and this thing called YouTube, TikTok, influencers, this and that. It has changed from just being art or just being a thing to do into a thing to influence people, make them buy stuff or sell a product, blase, right? Because that's just how life turned out. And you guys got to realize whenever you're trying to make it on this platform, right? If you're not doing it consistently, you're not gonna make it. Okay, so what I mean by that, you can't just post 3 videos a week and call it a day, unless these videos are like super high quality, right? I'm talking about some stuff like somebody turns this on and they're sitting here like, damn, this is really good, and maybe they'll like get some snacks and like watch it. And the editing is so fire and amazing, and the storytelling is great, the narration is fantastic. Those, and even them, like that shit might just get demonetized. So all that work you put into that video might be gone. So that's why a lot of them have like Patreon and memberships and stuff like that. You being new to the internet game, you ain't gonna have any of that shit. So what you really got to do is focus more on the you need to focus more on like the quality, and you also need to focus on the quantity. But at the same time, what's really more important, especially if you're doing something that other people are doing, like whether it's reactions or something that's on the platform already, you have to do that a lot, especially when compared to people that already have the audience, right? So if you're making dance videos, well, look at your competition. Who else does dancing on YouTube? There's legitimate choreographers on YouTube. So you doing your little dance, you're gonna have to compete with those people because you guys are in the same demographic. Now, if you're a travel blogger, you gotta compete with the other travel vloggers. Are you gonna be a vlogger where your face is in the camera like, yeah, we're out here, and you explore? Or are you gonna be the 4K 60 FPS guy that's just walking around and filming everything, right? There's an avenue for everyone, and I definitely I definitely encourage everybody that wants to do YouTube or content creation to do it, to try it, to see how it is, because especially in the beginning, it's very fun. Like it's very, very, very fun, especially in the beginning. But you're gonna get to a point where you start to see the analytics and you're gonna go crazy, man. It's just a matter of time. I'm not saying this to say this shit. Like, it happens to everybody, all of us, every single content creator. And that's what makes it like some type of brotherhood whenever you see somebody that it's not really about the subscribers, it's about the amount of effort you really put into your channel, right? So there could be a guy with 2 million subscribers and he posts a video once every few months, right? But everybody loves them. Like Nakey Jakey, right? Nakey Jakey posts a video once every couple months. Everybody's excited to see it. They're like, yeah, and a new Jakey video, blase, blase, and they love it and they'll watch it because it's like 40 minutes long, right? And then there's other people that'll drop like hella YouTube shorts, and there are people that'll watch each short and they're like, wow, this is amazing, right? At the same time, it doesn't matter if you're Nakey Jakey or the guy that's dropping shorts every fucking hour. You're gonna end up looking at your analytics because that's just part of the YouTube game. And YouTube even sends you emails like, hey, this is how your channel did this month. This is what you could do to improve, right? So it's gonna be nudging you towards the, hey, get as many views as possible, and especially have the retention rate be as long as possible, right? So you're gonna have a fire thumbnail, and then whatever your content's about, make sure it's long enough so you can get the longer viewer attention. Because if you get longer viewer attention, you're gonna get more money, and on top of that, they're gonna give more advertisements. So if they give you more advertisements, you're gonna get more cash. And the longer people watch, the more they spend their life on the platform, yada, 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 powers that be, right? How the hell are you gonna do that? You gotta grind, baby. You gotta grind. And that grind is gonna zap away your life force, man. And when I say it's gonna zap away your life force, I really mean it. You're gonna have to spend your life dedicated to the craft of content creation and essentially marketing and entertainment. And that's what you're signing up for. And it's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be hard. There's gonna be times you wanna quit. There's gonna be times you wanna change your whatever type of content you're making. You're gonna wanna change avenues maybe. Or maybe you're gonna say, hey, I'm set in making this type of content. Even though people aren't watching it, I'm gonna try and make it better so people do watch it. Whether it's getting collabs or whether it's just changing editing styles or whatever, hiring people. It's essentially going to become a business, man. And it's not just going to be a business, it's going to be a lifestyle. And how do you maintain this lifestyle? Well, essentially, you got to sell your ass, man. Like, you legitimately have to put your best face forward, whatever it is. That you got to make your content as good as possible. But how do you make your content as good as possible while making a lot of content? It's going to be tough. You basically are going to have to sacrifice your free time to do this. And that's just a matter of fact, because I remember growing up making YouTube videos, people are like, oh, wow, you do YouTube? Wow, how much money you make? That's the first question that comes to mind. How much money do you make? And you ain't going to be making a lot, man, especially in the beginning, especially maybe if you don't have any sponsorships, because sponsors are the ones that really pay money. Now, if you look on this channel, I haven't had a single sponsorship. I've had several sponsorships offered, and a lot of them range from the $3,000 to $4,000 range. Never took any of them because a lot of the sponsors are fucking meaningless to me, or they're legitimate shit. And it's just no point in me getting $4,000 one time. And then next thing you know, everybody's like, oh, this guy's just trying to get the money. And it's like, there's nothing wrong with trying to get the money. We all need money to survive. But what are you willing to do to get that money? Some people are willing to legitimately suck on a phallus to get some money. Are you willing to suck on the metaphorical phallus that is advertisement? I don't know. Fern, I'm trying to record a video. What are you doing? Fern says, hey. Anyways, if you're willing to do whatever it takes to make it, then you might just make it.